If you're looking for a nice pressure washer that won't break the bank, this one's about 200 bucks. It's electric, and it is a Cat 1800 PSI, but don't be fooled by the 1800. It's really only 11 or 12. For some reason, they all throw out some big number. It's like when you're using it and you shut it off, that would be the pressure just before it stops or when it stops. But it's really working pressure, 11, 1200. But I had an electric one, thought I wanted more power, so I sold it, got a gas one. I had a heck of a time starting it. It was used. I just decided, you know what, I'm tired of cranking on this thing and I don't want to rebuild the carburetor. So I sold it, and I did a bunch of research. In other words, I watched YouTube videos until I figured out I'd found the best one, which is this one, Cat 1800 PSI. Now it's pretty compact, so once you break it all down, as you can see, it's pretty compact. You could store it just about anywhere. So here's your wand, the extension that just screws into it. It comes with a little soap cannon, which I guess isn't as good as, you know, some of them you can buy, but it does the job. The hose is a 20-foot hose. I'm going to update that to a 50-footer. That way I can just leave it in one spot. Like, for example, this is my wife's Subaru. There's no way a 20-foot hose is going to even go from the back even around to one side, probably, barely. I want a 50-foot hose so I can walk most of the way around it on both sides and not have to move the pressure washer. It does have a 35-foot cord, and when you unbox it, this little bracket just clips onto the side. This is where your nozzles go. The cord wraps around there. That's your on-off button. The water plugs in right there. Or actually, sorry, the hose plugs in right there. The water hose screws into here. And this little thing here just clips onto, it slides down, and it holds your wands and your soap bucket. It also has an adapter that comes with it. You can see it down there. This is like a I can't remember, like a T15, and it comes with a T14 adapter. I have the instructions inside. I forgot the numbers, but in case you want a different hose on there, it already comes with it. So I'm going to use it for the first time. I've got my hose drug out here. I just have to screw it in, turn the water on, and I'll show you something else I bought last year because I got tired of having garden hose laying around on the ground like this stuff. So I bought this hose reel, and I just tug on it and it'll reel it all back in, gets it out of the way. I haven't turned on the irrigation water. Normally this connection right there is screwed into that faucet, but that water's not on yet because that's my irrigation water, which I don't have. So I have to use house water to water my grass, and it's expensive. But anyway, so I took the regular faucet there, put the garden hose on it, hooked it up to the reel, and I can just pull it out, and it's pretty long. It's like a 100-footer, I don't know. Reaches a long ways. So I'm going to get this hooked up, plugged in, and show you how it works here in a minute. Well, I got it all put together and hooked up, and it works great. I'm using the green tip right now, which couldn't tell you what the angle of it is, but I tried the red one. It's just a straight shot. So I got this green one on here. It's probably, I don't know, 14 degrees, but works really good. Now the reason I went with this pressure washer is because of those that I could find that are electric. There's some that are about 100 bucks, but they don't have the PSI, pounds per square inch, so they don't have the pressure, and they also don't let enough water through. This one is almost 2 gallons a minute. So if you're trying to rinse something off, you need some water to do it. Otherwise, it's going to take you half again or twice as long. So that's the main reason I went with this one. Now my wife's car is not really dirty. We drove it about an hour last night, an hour home, and it was raining, so I'm just gonna rinse off the road film. The back window was the worst, but overall the car is pretty clean because I just washed it last week. But I'll just give it a rinsing and dry it off, and then I'll pull my pickup over here, which I've been wanting to wash for about a week. I had to wait for the pressure washer, and then I was working, and we had a couple days of 70-degree weather. Now it's down in the 40s and 50s again. My truck's not super dirty, but it's got road film all over it. Plus it's got dents everywhere. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you need a nice, reliable pressure washer, a couple $100, this is the way to go. A Cat 1800. Now, I got mine from Cat Company, I think it was. I checked on Amazon and it was like $20 or $30 more expensive. It was like $259, and this was like $219, something like that. Anyway, it was free shipping, and I ordered it on last weekend, and it came in 3 or 4 days. In fact, I hadn't got a confirmation on it, so I sent them an email. They sent me a tracking number. It said it was delivered. I looked on my front porch, and there it was. Anyway, I think it's going to work out pretty good. It comes with 4 tips. I am going to buy another tip, one of those that has an oscillating. It just shoots water around in a fast circle. It works really good for cleaning stuff. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your projects.